Uh, Hello, all you flat earthers out there. And of course, sorry I haven't been on lately, but I'm not a spring chicken. But I'll get this up here. There. Oh, geez, we gotta get that right there. Okay, so that's better. Well, I have a cold beer. Oh, geez, it's a Pepsi. I picked the wrong can out of the fridge, out of the beer fridge. But getting back, as we all know, uh, we're coming to a point where, excuse me, I'll just be right back. Just had to get a cold beer. Now, I'll light a nice cigarette. But the thing is, about this ball earth stuff. I mean, you have to understand. I've studied history for years. I mean, years. I know a lot of history, and this ball earth stuff started 500 years ago by these Jesuits, and they're nasty fuckers. They don't like you. It's like a, it's like a, how do you call it? Like a, just a, they die like anybody else, but they keep this cult going. Some is a cult. It's just a bunch. It's a gang. It's a gang, and they're unseen. Well, they're not unseen to people like me or to flat earthers. We know who they are. We know exactly who they are. And what they do is they buy off people. It's like the Federal Reserve. I mean, they make money out of thin air. Thin air. Like that's like you having a printing press down in your basement of your home. Now, whenever you need some bucks, you just print money and buy the whole neighborhood, which you could. That's what they do. That's the program. Now, why they don't like us flat earthers is because we know that. And the internet has given us flat earthers the power, the real power, to educate us fellow human beings, male or female. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. And they will scream and scream and scream for ice cream, but sorry, flat Earth is here. It's not going away. It's never going to go away. Now you have a little guy like Trump. Give me a break. You see, when people realize that these people can manipulate you, a hardworking American or Canadian or any person, Japanese, German, Italian, any African, Saudi, Egyptian, any human, they can manipulate you through cash. Wow. Through the stock market. It's a Ponzi scheme. They can raise the rates, lower the rates, raise the rates, lower the rates. Put this percentage on this percentage on that, crash that. You know, take example for the stock market. Say you have a few bucks. Say you got $20,000. All right, and you worked hard for that 20,000 bucks. You know, you make a good wage. You say, okay, I'm going to buy this stock. Excuse me. Now, the point is, what about the stock market? I'll teach you about it. So you put $20,000 into, all right, you put five into 4 companies. Well, you're not a big player. You might think you're a big player. You're not. You're a sucker. Now, what happens then is they will take your cash. So you buy something at 20 bucks. They will drop it to 15 bucks. Because they ain't worrying about it. Because they own what you bought into. Now, if you buy in at $20 billion, then you are the boss. You're the boss of that stock. That's how the stock market works. Period. If you buy in at 20 billion, you own everything. That's the way they play it. So they don't give a shit. They will take your 20,000 like fast. I'll have a beer on that. And you will wait 5 years. Oh, it's going to go up. No, it's not. No, it's not. They don't give a shit anyway. They own the fucking thing. But if you go in and you buy 20 billion bucks worth, then you run that stock. You own it. It's yours. You can do whatever the fuck you want. And I'll have a beer on that. Now, getting back to these ball earth stuff. Well, you know, talking about the Pacific Ocean, I mean, that's flat. Water is flat. You know, this is not, like I said before, 500 years ago, if you study history like I have, most people could not read and write, period. So, you know, I mean, everybody was a slave to the elite, period. That's the way it was 500 years ago. So they basically said, oh, well, you know, oh, let's bring in this, you know, ball earth thing. Before 500 years ago, everybody knew this place was flat. They said, oh, let's bring in this. Oh, yeah, they can make a lot. It's just like NASA. NASA is a complete joke. You know, if you think you landed on the bloody moon in that piece of junk, it's ridiculous. But with the internet, us intelligent human beings can teach you people. I'm not saying believe me. Research flat earth for yourself. You know, research it for yourself. I mean, have a beer, sit down with your wife, say, hey, I want to look into this flat earth. And you'll find out that it's not bullshit. Far from it. You know, like they say, oh, well, you know, but us flat earthers know one thing: we don't live on a friggin' ball. We don't live on a friggin' ball. I mean, that's the real truth. One real Pacific note that if you're on the edge of ball Earth, flat Earth, is look into the one thing about planes. Now this, if you've ever flown a plane, I've flown a small plane, but if you look into it, now it's going 600 miles an hour. Now, if the Earth is spinning at 1,000 miles an hour, okay, you know, you're doing 600 miles an hour. So, like, I mean, we have to create a super helicopter. I can design it and I can build it, and any human can do it. All you got to do is build a super helicopter, go up, say 100,000 feet. Say 100,000 feet. Just sit there, 100,000 feet up with cameras all on, and you know, special in the helicopter, special. You have to build a helicopter specially, so you can sit up there for 24 hours. Now, all you got to do to debunk ball Earth is then when you come down after 24 fucking hours, you should come down in the same spot that you left. But you won't. The Earth is not spinning at 1,000 miles an hour. You don't even have, but that would be the peer proof that the Earth is not spinning. No, you can go up and to 100,000 feet in a helicopter and just say have 12 beer. Have 12 beer. On a Kentucky Fried chicken box. And come back down, and you'll find out. You come back down where you left. No, that can't happen. That can't happen on a spinning, wet tennis ball Earth, because it cannot happen. That's the fact. So anyway, a big hello to Patricia and all Flat Earth channels. Big hello to Mark Sargent and all Flat Earth people, because we're telling the truth, not bullshit. So, I mean, these are facts. I mean, it's simple physics. Like, I mean, us humans are not stupid, but we were conned 500 years ago. But I'll tell you one thing, we're not conned now, and flat Earth is not going away. That's why they're freaking out, because they're losing their power. And young people and teachers are going, wait a minute here. They can't teach this ballers stuff without a solid consciousness of what the hell am I teaching these kids? And like, it's not going to go away. They thought it would go away. They thought, this flat Earth would go away. No, it's just getting bigger. I hope I can't get down to Denver in 10 days. I'd love to go, but just don't have the cash. But there's going to be lots of people there. And the main thing is that we have to find the truth, and the truth is out there. And, I mean, I would advise any ball earther on the edge, go out, take a boat, go out in a fairly sized lake, You know, take a couple worms and a pole and a hook and see if you can catch dinner, and just go out there and spend the night out in the middle of that lake. And on a calm night, and that lake is flat, and I mean flat. Water proves flat Earth, big time. You know, I mean, where I live in Canada, we have more lakes than any place on the earth, and they're all flat and they're huge. Hudson's Bay is huge. Lake Superior is huge, and it's flat. Lake Ontario is huge, and it's flat. Lake Huron is huge, and it's flat. I'll give you one example about why uh, I know that we live on a flat Earth. There's a big lake called the Red River, and the middle of the United States. All the water that it flows into the Red River, and the Red River flows north through Winnipeg, great city. And uh, you know, that's impossible on a ball. That is impossible. It flows into the big Lake Winnipeg, and Lake Winnipeg is huge. And Lake Winnipeg is not a deep lake, uh, so, but it's deep enough that that river, that big river, the Red River is huge. That it can flow north many, 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 many miles. It can't do that on a ball because it would, if you have a ball, the river would come to a crest and then it would just flow back. If you have a ball like this, you have a ball like this, the Red River would try to flow. Rivers don't flow on a ball. They can't. They could try, but they'd only go so far, and then they'd just go back. Now on a flat Earth, rivers can flow very well because it's flat. So to the next time I get on, I hope you enjoyed the live chat, and you can let's wait a minute here. You know, I'll take any questions. I'll take any questions you got. I'll take any questions you have on ball Earth or flat Earth. You know. And I'll have a safe Halloween. Because you know, Halloween is for kids. It's not for us. You know. Which is true. And like I was stated before, I don't like rapping on, but You know, when you go back to say the Apollo missions, I mean, let me tell you something. Where do they put all the shit? You know, I mean, you know, they, you know, you're sitting there in an astronaut suit. Well, you're going to have a shit. So now you got shit in the astronaut suit. You know, okay, you're out in space. So they take this damn suit off and there's shit in the suit. And you go, holy Christ, well, we got to eat some of this shit. So now we got to have another shit. That's 4 days there. Fool around on the moon a little bit. You know, 4 days there. You know, fool around on the moon a little bit. Then 4 days back. Like, these guys don't shit. Holy crap, man. No, they don't. Well, well, do you talk to anyone about flat Earth? Do people want to listen? Do they ask questions you can't answer? Well, ball earthers are a joke. I could talk to, I could scientifically, I could put any ball earther in his grave, and I mean in his grave. I know history. I know what went down 500 years ago because I've studied history, and I studied it way back in 1972. I hope that answers your question. Well, the thing about gravity is uh, if we live in an enclosed dome situation, then the dome would cause the gravity by the water pressure outside the dome. I am not religious. I have got nothing to do with any religion. I have to deal with reality where I live. And as far as I'm concerned, it's flat. No, yes, I have 3 kids. They're in their 40s. I tell anybody about flat Earth because I don't want them to go through life believing 500-year-old bullshit. That's all it is. Well, the main thing is that teachers teach you how to read and write. 500 years ago, nobody could read and write. There was no public education. All there was, the elite knew how to read and write, but everybody else was a slave, period. Well, they have a better chance now because of us flat earthers. Yes, that could be. Yes, that could be. Yes. Uh, we've never been to space, so I'm not religious, but water below, water as above. But is space water? It could be. I haven't. I know it's not a vacuum. Could be. Could be. Could be. Could be. Could be. Could be. The problem started 500 years ago. And that's what we got, this 500-year-old ball bullshit. That's I wouldn't put. I'll tell you one thing, Atom Star 68. I wouldn't put you on that thing that they supposedly went to the moon with. I'd rather put you in a Pepsi can. You know, and all this stuff about all these satellites. It's a cash cow. It's a cash cow. I don't know if you know about cash cows. Well, you might be right, Adam. You might be right about that. You know, you might be very right about that. Well, I'm 66, and I don't know if you call that an older generation, but uh, you know, they have this God thing, this God, that God, and every other God. Well, I mean, I'm if there was supposedly a God, there wouldn't have been no World War I, World War II. You know, very true, very true, very true, Atom, very true. Yeah. Well, uh, I think if you worked for the Federal Reserve, you'd have great security. But very true, Atom. Yeah, very true. Very true. You know, I don't have any God. You know, never had a God. Well, I'm not into any religion. Well, I mean, I've, how can I explain it? Like, you have to, I've studied history, and like I said before, these wars, I mean, the First World War and the Second World War were started by a pile of crap, you know, but it just, I'll tell you one thing, in the First World War, most people couldn't read and write. Here's a gun. Go, get them all riled up. Let's, go to war. Yeah, sure, sure. Do I? I'll tell you one thing that I do believe in aliens, big time. Well, it's not. It's not really a problem. It's just that the brainwashing is thick. The brainwashing is thick, man. I mean, they have us in a financial bind. They put you into a mortgage, and you could have a good employer. You're damn right. I've worked for good employers and bad employers. You know, you know, they can bind even any company. They can say, well, we'll put tariffs on you, put tariffs here, put tariffs there. You know, they can do that. Say, I will try to explain something. I'm an inventor. I invent stuff. Now, I can invent something. Now, I have to protect that invention. They'll steal it right away. Right away. And they don't give a shit. If you say you invented uh, let's see, if you had the money, say you invented a new helicopter, a new jet, a new uh, car, you know, I mean, all right, say you invented and you started this, well, you only got so long on this earth. So you're going to make some money. You're going to employ some people. That's great shit. Well, if you do that and people realize, like, holy shit, I'm going to buy your product. I'm going to buy your product. Well, you're a threat to their fucking bullshit. You're a big threat to their bullshit. That's the way it works. No, us flat earthers are not confused. No, no. Us flat earthers are not confused. Not at all. Flat earth is not going away. It'll be here for as long as you live. Ball earth is dead. And I mean dead. Pure example is a small country like Iceland. They kicked all the bankers out, put them in jail. And they ain't worrying about what ball earthers are doing. because the world is still too big for them to handle it. Period. You think the Japanese are stupid, or the Russians are stupid, or the Italians are stupid, or the Canadians are stupid, or the American people are stupid, or the Mexican people? No. Or anybody? No. We're all human. We know when we're getting fucking shit shoved up our ass. And now we're shoving shit up the ball earth's ass. They don't like it, but it's too fucking late. Ball earth is dead. True, true, true. I would advise you to watch Globebusters. They did a great vid. I mean, since you're looking for an answer, they did a great vid, very very well done on Antarctica. I mean, just excellent. That what I hope you would like to read the you're an intelligent man. I want you to read. Go to Globebusters Antarctic Treaty and read that treaty. You couldn't get a bed bug or a cockroach in Antarctica. Now that is nuts. That was done in 1958. You will love reading Tom. You will love reading that 1958 treaty. I knew about that in 1962, but I didn't know it was that extensive. I didn't know it was that extensive. The Globebusters put the whole Antarctic Treaty, and I mean, you couldn't get a cockroach in there. It is just it is nuts. It's crazy. Like if you say, Tom, you won $10 million on a lottery, United States or Canada or England or South America or Europe or whatever. So you built a nice ship. You say, well, I'm going to go down. I'm going to. No, you couldn't get near that fucking ship, Antarctica. Now that's as fucked up as you can get, as far as I'm concerned. Well, I've studied them too, but the point is, if you go into the military, United States, Canada, any country, you sign an agreement. You sign an agreement. When you put your signature down, you're a slave. That's the way it is. Yes, yes, only penguins allowed. Yeah, fuck yeah, Jesus. No, Tom, please go to Globebusters and read that Antarctic Treaty. Holy shit, man. That will wake up your flat earth mind. Okay, Tom, I hope I helped you out. We're all human on this flat earth. And us flat earthers are the best. We're not going away. So, best of luck to you. You know, buy gold, buy silver. That's my advice. Just buy some every paycheck, and you know, it's an idea. Well, you sound like a real person too. Well, we're real humans, us flat earthers. You know. Yes, I think you could be right. Could be right about that. Well, well, it's certainly not a ball. A bowl of spaghetti. Oh, geez. Oh, you know. Fuck. I live on the Pacific Ocean. It's flat and it's huge. It's not water is not doing any curving. I mean, come on. We live on a water planet and it's level. Hey, you know, I got grade 12 special class physics way back in 1969. I know what I'm talking about. You might want to go to Martin Leakey or Patricia Stern or Flat Earth and Other Hot Potatoes and Beyond the Imaginary Curve. And you might sit back, have a beer with your girlfriend or your wife, and have a beer and just sit down, relax, and say, "Hey, what the hell's going on here?" It's not a friggin' ball. No friggin' way. Right. Well, no, man. Jeez. Like I said before, rivers can't flow on a ball. Like the St. Lawrence River or the Fraser River, they can't flow on a ball, man. It's impossible. No. Us Canadians created the game of basketball. Plus, we created the game of hockey. Indians created the game of lacrosse. Excuse me. Well, I didn't. I didn't. I passed physics. And it was a special class. It wasn't regular grade 12 physics. It was a special class. They wanted to know what I knew because I didn't believe what physics is very good. You can find it everywhere you go. Everywhere you go. It's the physics of where you live. You know. Well, I don't think the Earth is rotating at 1,000 miles an hour. That's true. It's better you learn about flat Earth when you're young because you don't want to learn it when you're 80 years old. Go, holy shit, I've been fucked all my life by this ball Earth crap. Well, that's the truth. So, would you? I'd like to ask people on the chat. Would you like to land on the moon in that pile of shit? Damn, I watched that shit live, man. I watched that stuff live. I was around in 1969, big time. Jeez, I, you know, I go, I'm just passing on knowledge that I know to fellow humans. That's what flat Earth is all about. We're not dictating. Flat Earth don't dictate to people, man. Ball Earth does, but not us flat Earthers. Hmm. Well, this is a discussion on the flat Earth, on a flat Earth channel. Now, I know when I was young, but I had an open mind when I was young. You know, so keep an open mind. We're all human, and that's the main point. And don't see the light of flat Earth when you're 40 or when you're 60 or when you're 80. Yeah. Well, like I know I know a bit about centrifugal force and that. You know, I know a lot about it. Well, I remember when they put stations all over Ontario, which is a big province. You can put Texas in Ontario with lots of room. Texas is small compared to Ontario, Canada. But for communications back in the 60s, we put up towers so that we could have communication in Ontario. Wow, there's no satellites. That's just a cash cow. What's a cash cow? Well, no. But what we're dealing with is a 500-year-old bullshit. That's what you got to get in your head. This stuff has been gone down for 500 years. And a teacher, and teachers are great, and they teach you how to read and write. But I'll tell you one thing right now, all those history books that I learned in the 50s and 60s when I was going to school, they're all dead. They're all dead. They're in the garbage. They're burnt. Well, look at the tower. Go out and look at a high rise. That's where you get your cell phone feed. They get paid for that. The guy that owns that high rise, he allows and he gets paid to put those cell feeders up on his apartment. You don't want to have an apartment underneath that because you'll get radiated. That's the truth. Yep, you got it there, guy. Now you know. Well, let's put it this way. I mean, I don't want to harp on it, but this so-called oh Jesus, ridiculous. I remember when they put this space telescope up. Jesus fuck. Yeah. All they got to do is turn that around. Give me a picture of the flat Earth. Not, you know. I mean, jeez, man. I mean, it's such a ridiculous shit. You know, it's so fucking ridiculous. That's why they can get away with it because they've got you guys conned for 500 fucking years. Wow. Who the hell do you think gets the bloody money? They don't give a shit. They're loaded. NASA gets what, 52 billion million bucks a fucking day? Well, you're not going to cut off the cash cow. You think those people give a fuck about you going to get a hamburger at McDonald's? No, they don't. They don't give one shit for you. You're a dog to them. You're a slave. But uh, oh, just a two. Go watch Go watch Globebusters Antarctica Treaty 1958. It might open your mind. You mean to tell me I can't build a Canadian ship and go down and have a cold beer with 2018 technology? Go down there and do whatever the hell I want in in Antarctica? Well, read that treaty. It'll shock your human ass. No, no, that's bullshit. Go read the Antarctic 1958 treaty. If that ain't fucking nuts, holy shit. Here. Well, go read that treaty, man. It's on Globebusters. Google Globebusters 1958 Antarctic Treaty and see if you can meet the rules of that treaty. You'd have to be a fucking alien to meet them fucking rules. True, true, Atom, true. Do you think these ball earthers like flat earthers having a conversation like this? Well, they don't. They don't. They want you stupid and brainwashed at all times. Big time. They don't give a fuck for your life, man. I used to be a ham operator. I know a lot about that. Well, you're pretty stupid there, ball earther. I hope you see the light before you're 90. I'll come I'll come to your hospital bed and say, "Oh, poor ball earther's gonna die, a ball earther. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye bye. See you. See you." It's pretty fucking bullshit to live on the flat earth as a ball earther. It's fucking nuts. I'll show you how to drive, on the flat earth. I'll show you how to drive a fast Mustang. I used to drive a 300 horsepower Mustang many moons ago, and a 426 Hemi. Oh, come on. Jeez. The earth The sun is right there in your face. It's close. It's not 93 million miles away. They want to fool your little brain. Oh, the sun is 93 million miles away. Holy crap. Shit. What a crock of shit. What? They get a yardstick up and measure that? No, no, it's all crap of shit. They're all in that. Research Freemasons, research Jesuits, research it. Please. Research these Jesuits and these Freemasons, man. Do you know? I don't know if you're from your. Most of your presidents were Freemasons. They didn't give a shit about democracy. It's a cult. It's a clan. It's a Freemason clan. You didn't even know you got fucked. You haven't got a clue. Freemasons don't, Jesuits don't come near my ass. They know better. Or Freemasons. They can go fuck themselves right up their ass. Ah. Wow. I'm doing this to open your mind to flat earth. I really trying to help your brain deprogram 500 years of shit in your head. I'm 25% Scottish, 25% British, 50% French, but 100% Canadian. And if you want to get on my ass, I'll stick a puck right in your mouth and take your front teeth out. On the flat ice. You fucking dumb fuck. Oh, shit. You should see me play fucking soccer, man. Those are big nets. Never miss. Well, you're not adding too much there, guy. You keep putting out the same bloody ball earth bullshit. I ain't got time to talk to ball earth brainwashed garbage. You don't get it here. I hope you will see the light before you're 80 that this is flat. Why are you here, ball earther? You think I give a shit about your dumb ball earth shit? Ball earth is dead, guy. You better realize that. But you got no good question. Prove to me your ball earth crap. Come on, prove to me your ball earth stuff. No, there's not. You, you've been indoctrinated by this 500-year-old crap, ball earth crap. You know, I can't help you if you're that brainwashed by this 500-year-old ball earth crap. I'm sorry. I tried, but maybe when you're 80, you will see the light dying on your bed. Oh, gee, I think it fuck me. It wasn't a ball. It was a little ball. Ball Earth is a joke. So's NASA. Wake up. True, Tom. True. Very true. Very true again, Tom. We're working on it. Well, there's no accurate ball Earth map, that's for sure. Jesus. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're going to go land on the moon. Pile of fucking junk. You would never get me in that fucking thing, man. I can build better shit than that in my dreams. Of course, they don't want to let you in on what they know. Of course not. Jeez. True. True, styrofoam. Very true. Do you think if you go down there and you walk in with grade 12 top marks and you walk in there, you won't get hired. They'll take your application, file it. It's all internal hiring. You won't get hired, man. You will not. It's filed under G, garbage. They got quite a click. They got quite a click going. It pays for their mortgages and everything else, and they don't give a shit about Canadians or Americans living, trying to make a life. They don't give one fuck. Because they got a cash cow. They got a big cash cow. You don't rock the boat on that. No fucking way. Jeez, man. Jeez. Like I say, go to Globebusters and a great video. Actually, it's a documentary and about very well done. I couldn't have done it any better. It's just great vid on on Antarctica. Jeez, fuck. It is just ass. Very well done by the great guys at Globebusters. You guys will love it. Just sit down with your girlfriend or your wife. Make sure the kids are in bed. Just sit down and have a beer or a pizza and say, "Oh, how come we don't have anything on Antarctica?" Well, read that 1958 treaty. Holy shit, man. That's about as fucked up as you can get. And all those fuckers are dead. They're dead. They're dead. The fuckers that wrote that treaty in 1958 are all fucking dead. You guys can also go to Space Glenn Parent if you want to. I got other vids. You'll like them too. I gotta go have a piss. I like these guys. Everybody's fucking human. Shit. Sure. Hi, guys and girls. Oh, we live on a ball. How do rivers flow on a ball? Rivers can't flow on a ball, you dumbasses. Say, here's a ball. You tell me how rivers can flow on a ball. Like I said before, the Red River is a huge river in the United States and Canada. And it flows north on a ball, on a spinning wet ball. Oh, Jesus fuck. Oh, come on. That gravity shit is a pile of shit. No human has been in space. It's all done in a damn pool. Oh, yeah. They're doing 17,500 miles an hour. Oh, fuck off. They're doing 17,500 miles an hour in their dreams. NASA is a fucking joke, man. It's a complete joke. Go talk to little old Buzz, man. Buzz will buzz you. Fuck. But I will tell you something that's true. There are aliens. And it's true, there are aliens. And they're a hell of a lot far more advanced than us fucking humans. And they manipulated in the DNA. So that's what we are. You're mostly alien DNA. It's true. Shit. Good conversation on the chat, and you know, shit. Well, I believe you, Styrofoam. Well, gentlemen and ladies, I got to end the chat. I think I'm going over my accumulated chat stuff. So I'll come back in with another chat. So just give me a second here. I'll run another chat.